Hey guys, Alicia. I wanted to jump in and do this live and have a quick chat to you about something that comes up all the time when I'm on calls. So as you guys know, I'm a business coach for massage therapist. One of the things that happens so many times is that I get on a call with someone and they'll talk about, having a quiet week next week. And so we kind of chat about what are the things that you can do to start to take some proactive steps to get clients in. That's just my dog shaking off, as you don't mind. To basically get clients coming in every single week to be able to attract clients back in who maybe you haven't seen for a while. So here's the thing, guys. What I tend to find is that so many people just want to take the easiest path possible. It's like the path of least resistance. And it's like, well, if I haven't got clients and I've had clients come in, the easiest thing possible for me to do would actually be to just text them. I'll just text a couple of them because I don't want to annoy them. Hey Damon, great to see you. Don't want to annoy them and it's like, oh, what's going to happen? And what if they think I'm being pushy? And so we have this kind of weird, I like to think of it as a bit of an icky feeling. It's like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to, offend someone or feel pushy or I just want to be that used car salesman. And so what we tend to do is take that energy, hey to everyone watching, we take that energy and that's what we then do. Like we kind of, hey, I'm almost sorry for texting you. I'm almost sorry for connecting with you because I feel bad for doing that. But here's the thing, guys, the power of intention is so incredibly important because if the purpose of what you're doing is to be that pushy kind of salesperson, then it'll never work. It doesn't matter what you do. If that is your intention behind it, if your intention behind it is to serve your clients with the best possible way that you know how to do, with as much love, care, empathy, compassion as you have in the treatment room, if your intention behind what you're doing is to be able to take all of that and be able to serve them incredibly well, then the way that you're connecting with them is how you show up. And so, a lot of people, like I said, they'll just go, I'll just text people so I don't annoy them. But the thing is, what if you were showing up with as much authenticity outside the treatment room as you are inside the treatment room? And so what I want to encourage you guys to do is that if you are sitting there with a bunch of clients who haven't been in for a while, why not give them a call? Because, I think about it like if I went to see the doctor because I had a sore throat and, a week later, my doctor called me and said, hey, Leisha, just want to check in. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How did that medicine or whatever I suggested that it help? I wouldn't be sitting there going, oh my gosh, you bossy person, you're just looking for more work. I'd actually be thinking, wow, there's someone who actually really cares. That's amazing. And so I want you guys to be thinking about what's a way that you could take the love, kindness, compassion, and empathy that you have in the treatment room and connect your clients with that. Because the purpose is not just to get bookings. The purpose to connecting with them is actually incredible customer service. And when we have incredible customer service, what that means is that our clients know that we care, even if we're not the right therapist for them, even if for us, we're not the right coach for them, whatever it is. It's like to be able to serve your clients in that space is so incredibly important. And so I think being able to pick up the phone and actually have a conversation with them, hey, yeah, it's great to see you. To be able to have a conversation with them, that's what it's all about. Because even if you have to leave a message, what I do tend to find is, and in my own experience and having my staff do this as well, is that whenever somebody was really excited to be getting on the phone and talking to their clients would just pick up and things would happen. And usually you might call 10 or 20 people and you might leave, 15 messages, chat to a couple and at least make a couple of bookings. Whereas if you send out text messages, it's much more, it's easy to get distracted by, it's easier to not be as engaging with, and it's easy to kind of dismiss. Whereas when you're calling them and talking to them on the phone and, you open up your records and have a look and go, I might have seen them 3 months ago. I wonder how their ankle's going, or, oh, heck, that's right, they're going on a holiday. I wonder how that was. Like, even to be able to have that personalized bit of care and feedback, your clients are going to see that. They're going to feel that and know that if you're going in there with your intention to connect with them, with your intention to be able to serve them just as well as you do in the treatment room as out of it, then they're going to feel and know that too. And so being able to go, hey, it's Leisha, I just want to check in, how are you doing? I noticed I haven't seen you for a while, but I wanted to know, how's the ankle going? Or how are you running again? What's going on? And I've never had anyone hang up on me or get upset or be disappointed that I called or anything like that. And it's such an amazing thing to do. And often that's outside our comfort zone. It's much easier to sit there and send a text, but it's so much more effective and powerful to be able to call them and make that live connection. Because many times people would have said to me when I did this, I'm so glad you called because I've been meaning to contact you for ages and I just haven't got around to it. And they're the people that are literally sitting there thinking about you, thinking about the treatment that you give, thinking about the impact that your treatment has made on their lives. And they're just simply not booking it because life gets busy. A lot of things are happening, school holidays here in Australia, etc. Like so many things happen in our mind, and we don't keep track of time. It's so easy if you're out of whack to just forget about your massage, forget about your treatment, and just something, even if you've done on a regular basis for ages and ages, simply forgetting because you get busy is super easy. And having someone give you a call from a heart-centered space saying, hey, just checking in, how's your back, how's your neck, how are you doing? Are you getting through the school holidays? Would you like to make an appointment? I've actually got a spot next week and I was thinking of you and that's why I wanted to give you a call. And they can easily say, no thanks, not interested. And you go, yep, no worries at all. I'm glad to hear things are going really well, and you move right along. Because if the purpose to it is that you have to get bookings, then you won't. But if the purpose of it is to serve your clients really, really, really well and give them incredible customer service, then that's what they're going to feel when you're on the other end. So what I'd love to know is, and also, so one more thing before I wrap this up, is I'd love to say that I think it's important to test and measure. There is no magic formula text message you can send out that says, hey, come and see me and everyone will book in. It just doesn't work like that. There are lots of different text messages you can send saying, like, hey, appointments available today, save time, book online with a website link. You can say, are you still needing a treatment? Save time, book online. There are lots of different messages you can send, just checking in, want to see how you're going, hi, blah, 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 all sorts of things. But at the end of the day, it's not really about the wording in the text. It's about the energy and the intention behind it, and having the courage to get on the phone. And I find setting a boundary around that, saying, right, I'm going to block out this next hour and I'm going to call 10 people, or I'm going to block out this next hour and I'm going to call 20 people. And just call 20 people you haven't seen in a while for the purpose of serving them. And what the most amazing thing happens, they talk about the law of attraction. You tend to attract into your life what you're doing, but the last 6 letters of attraction is action. And this is actually taking action to take that intention out into the world and look after the people that you want to be able to see. And so being able to go, I'm just going to serve them, I'm going to call them and actually bring them into your clinic is something that happens simply from a place of being a servant rather than being that dodgy used car salesman that we kind of think we're going to be. So what I'd love to know from you guys is who's tried this. It's great to test and measure, do a bit of both, send messages, call people, etc. And test and measure, send 20 text messages, call 20 people with the same intention and see what happens. And I'd love to hear from you guys what you've done. Thanks heaps, guys. Thanks for watching. I know a couple of great comments on here. I'll come back and talk to them later because I can't read them from back here. I've got the iPhone on the stand. And so, yeah, thanks heaps, guys. Appreciate it. Take care, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.